To understand how static sparks can cause fires and explosions, we must know how fire is created.
And in some cases were even accorded semi-diplomatic status. But the signs now are that time is running out, at least for some of the more extreme groups.
Electricity!
Rubbing a comb with wool or fur will give you a charge of static. Electricity!
Because this is the age when it's most important to feel that you belong, have friends. And folks are sometimes so afraid of being left out that they get together in little cliques and shut the door. It's rather an immature reaction.
Electricity! Electricity!
Face more urgent tasks than playing keeper of the world's revolutionary conscience.
Sandy soil of a great desert.
A modern industrial nation run along socialist lines, with the heavy industries taking precedence over all other sectors of the economy.
Sparks can cause fires. To understand how static sparks can cause fires and explosions, we must know how fire is created.
By the question of why the Jews regard themselves as a chosen race. And he was to develop the idea that the Jews had escaped from catastrophes which had annihilated other races. This is why the Jews sing psalms which speak of deliverance from the valley of the shadow of death, and so on.
Fire is created. We must know how fire is created. We must know how fire...
In fact, the Jews' past experiences of catastrophes, Velikovsky believes, are the foundation of the whole Judaistic religion.
Fire must have a fuel. Is created. Fire must have a fuel.
Fire must have a fuel.
The urge to destroy ourselves, Velikovsky believes, can only be overcome by understanding our own history, the catastrophic experiences that lie at the bottom of our unconscious. In this way, we can bring out those feelings which have got repressed. Find the planet was much hotter than orthodox scientists expected.
Craftsmen use modern tools to make things more quickly and easily, but they keep the special designs that were used by earlier Hopi craftsmen.
And in having a relatively stable, though authoritarian government to guide it towards its goals.
Beliefs and skills that make them a special people.
Charges induced onto the ball terminals of the explosion tube caused the ignition. To cause a spark to jump that distance, the machine had to generate thousands of volts.
Well, there are a lot of electrons waiting to go to work and push themselves through a wire. Nowadays, we use dry cells in flashlights and portable radios and lots of other things without giving them a thought.
Well, perhaps it isn't always quite so easy to make a new friend. But just a little effort can bring you friends. And then you begin to forget about feeling left out. But one friend isn't enough.
Produce electricity when touched by two different metals is called an electrolyte.
Orthodox scientists have good reasons for rejecting this work.
Electricity, 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 electricity.
Lightning is nature's greatest manifestation of static electricity. It is generated, of course, by contact and separation, or by rupture and separation of raindrops during violently turbulent conditions.
The road to self-sufficiency may get easier still.
The detonator is fired by a spark that occurs between the bridge wire and the copper shell of the detonator.
But have you ever stopped to wonder how a little thing like this can carry enough electricity in it to light a bulb?
Electricity, electricity.
To this point on our little trainer. Now through this direct connection,
Completely her role as a sanctuary for lost revolutionaries.
the series position of this filter will pass low frequencies but reject high frequencies. The specific frequency range the filter will affect will depend, of course, on the size of the components.